What is up, besties, and welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, the Karmic DF, back to you again with another video. And this time it feels kind of important to just get a message from the universe about, with everything that's going on right now. If you're seeing this when I drop it, we're in the midst of an election, but if you're seeing this in the future, it might have a different type of message for you. But basically my goal is to just let the universe take over and give us a message as well as some potential tea. So by the time you see this, the thumbnail will allude to some of the things that have been brought up. But my intention doing this video is to bring some peace and clarity to everybody while we, especially in America, wait on the results and all that, what we need to know moving forward potentially. And then we'll just go there. So, as always, this is a legend and for entertainment purposes only. Thank you to everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. And if you're new here, smash that subscribe button, bestie. I'm noticing that the deck is messy, which again tells me that I'm not shocked that the election results didn't come out right away. Like, first of all, it's the election. They're going to have to be smart about it and, and count and everything. But if y'all remember the election video I did, I just felt like we're going to be arguing the election results. But I want to see a message from Spirit that we all need to hear right now. And then if you're seeing this in the future, it might be a message you need to hear at that point in time. So, oh, and those that saw the otter bracelets, look at these guys. Look at these babies. Look at these. You could get them for 20% off. It's in the bio. Look at how beautiful these are. I am absolutely obsessed. I got my moonstone one here. Okay, anyway. How many times did I shuffle? I'm going to shuffle one more time for good measure. Okay. Spirit team, what does a collective need to hear right now / timeless message for the future in regards to politics, what's going on? What do they need to know? I just heard this system will, as my throat goes, this system will soon fall. That's what I just heard. Yeah, 10 of burden. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, the Sun, 10 of... Okay. Spirit team, tap me in, please. The Moon reverse, King of Pentacles reverse, relationships. I need more cards before I say anything because I don't want to... Why does it always look straight when I'm doing it and then I put out the video and it's crooked as fuck? It's irritating as shit. My Virgo stellium is tweaking. Okay. Whatever. Anyway. I need clarification, Spirit, before I say that. Biding your time. Oh, okay. I keep hearing the song It's Gonna Hurt Bad before it gets better. This is kind of exactly what I've been seeing with collective and what's going on. Just because what I'm seeing is like we're really divided right now. Like it's damn near a 50-50 split. So I think Spirit's kind of alluding to the fact that regardless of who wins right now more than ever and in the years to come, we need to lean on our healthy relationships. We need to start seeing people for who they are. We need to start seeing things for what they are. We need to be honest with ourselves. It's giving me moral inventory. It's like being honest with where things are and how people are behaving. I'm hearing do research off Google. Take that if it resonates. I don't know who's researching, but Google is biased. They did donate to the blue team. So just saying, not that, trying to argue here, but like you could use the, what is it? Brave is the engine search. But anyway, this is telling me that regardless of the outcome, it's not your burden. And I feel like the news is going to continuously try to divide us even more. And Spirit's kind of asking you to take it with a grain of salt because it's not your burden to bear with this 10 of Wands here. Look at this woman carrying all this weight, feeling so defeated, which is damn near most of the human population of America right now. So it's like, know what's your weight to carry and what's not, and find a way in these upcoming years especially to lay off of the news, social media, entertainment, and lean into nature, community, your friends and family. Like that's kind of the vibe so far. Because it feels like whoever's going to win is not going to make the difference that you want them to. They're going to try, whoever does win. I'm not going to get into specifics of, you already saw it potentially, but with that Six of Pentacles in reverse, it tells me that regardless of who wins, and they're kind of being hush-hush on this right now, but, I mean, we did the election video, but regardless of who wins, they're not going to be able to do what it is that you think they're going to do. And this goes both ways, too. So let's say I'm not going to name names because I don't want to make this divisive like the last politics video and then have to close the comments because I'm really not trying to. No arguing with name calling in the comments. I will block you from my page. We have a healthy environment. That shit's not changing. I will remove you. I don't give a fuck. It's my page, not yours. Don't be disrespectful to my people in the comments. Anyway, it's not going to happen. We don't like bullies on this channel. Anyway, this is basically just saying that regardless of the new situation that we're going to be in, even if the president that wins, that you don't want to, wins, they're not going to be able to pull off the things that you're so afraid of. Like, honestly, what I keep being drawn to is war. I can't stop seeing it. And I think Spirit's just trying to get you to go inwards and remember your family, your community, your connections. Like, lean more into that because we're going to need it in the days to come. Because I'm seeing, like, more and more news of, like, upcoming wars and just fear-mongering, a lot of fear-mongering. And it's like, you have to bide your time and put your energy into things that actually bear fruit, not things that take and deplete from you. And this is just in general in life, too, right? Like, if your friends drain you, if your relationship drains you, if your job drains you, like, that's a really good indication that it's probably not for you. Fuck. All right, just gonna dive right in. Okay, I know this is a politics video, so I'm really not trying to divide anyone here. But there's something here about Trump. You know how he did the McDonald's thing and how he went on the Joe Rogan podcast and how he did that MAGA dump truck where he drove in it and then, like, did the speech with the thing on. So there's something about that did switch around some votes. So I have to acknowledge that I see it. There are people that they're showing me a stadium, which I saw before. And I'm seeing people that were like Switzerland's what I'm hearing. And then they saw him be what I'm hearing is a human. And I'm seeing them get up and move to the right. So there may have been some last minute votes that went to Trump that he probably wouldn't have gotten had he not have been more humanized is what I'm hearing. So if you're not a Trump fan or if he's not your lesser evil, sorry that this is coming out, but it is. I also feel like he is regretting how he moved for some reason because it's like, I didn't do enough. He feels like he didn't do enough. But then again, I mean, I would see all presidents feeling that way, to be honest with you. But one thing I'm getting from this as well, and again, I don't mean to fearmonger, but you guys told me you didn't want me to give up on politics videos. I do see something here where it's like, if he doesn't win, he's 100% going to contest the results. Because look at how this guy's preaching on the Seven of Wands. So it's like, there's something here where it's like, I feel the need to save America. Like, his whole MAGA spiel or whatever, in his heart, that shit's true. In his heart, it's like, I have to save the planet. Like, that's kind of the vibe here. But with that Ace of Wands, regrets. It's tricky. It's sticky. That sounds wrong. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a Gemini moon. I laugh at the most childish shit. I'm a that's what she said type of person. Anyway, I want to move on before conflict. That's what I fucking thought. Page of Swords is the internet. And all these aces. It's like, why does it feel like something about Trump going on a smear campaign? What does that have to do with anything? Not taking on a new endeavor. Abuse of power. Why am I still seeing this? Why does it feel like there's someone behind Kamala that's backing her that we're not seeing, and that's the reason she shot up? That sounds like drugs. That's not what I meant. I mean, like, in the going from, like, she wasn't on the ballot to bye Biden. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the vibe here. There's something about All right, if you're not a Trump fan, you might not like this page, or you might not like this channel. If you don't like this page over one video, I don't know what to tell you, but there's something here, I'm seeing it again, where like, fuck. Are they going to suppress votes? Why do I see someone, I see a man, oh my God, we are going to be arguing about this fucking election for a while. I think this is why I felt the need to ignore my poll and do this reading. There's something here about like, we're definitely going to have arguments about fraud and validity of the election. But what I'm seeing is there's someone in the background. I can't ignore it. There's someone in the background. It feels like I see a cloaked figure. It's giving me like the people that we don't know about that kind of run the government. Like think about CEOs, executives, like that type of shit. There's someone in the background who altered the votes with that Page of Pentacles. I can't lie, because Five of Pentacles in the reverse is abuse of power. I abused my power. I see, like they're showing me in a metaphor. I see someone taking money from someone else and nodding, and then I see them counting the ballots, and I see them throwing away certain ballots. I'm just being honest. So I do think I think this is why I felt so called to do this reading, because I think we're going to continue to argue regardless of who wins. I think it's going to be, like, let's say my prediction was right and Kamala ends up winning, then Trump's going to contest the results. If it's the other way, then it's vice versa, because there's something here where they're going to argue the validity of the election. And with this Page of Pentacles in reverse, this reminds me of like handing in a ballot, pentacle, and then the Emperor's reverse. Someone's crooked and they're... So even whoever wins, there's something here where some of the votes were not counted. I'm going to be honest. I'm seeing it. I'm sorry. It's like I have an opportunity. I talked to somebody. I don't want Trump back in. This was a move to get Trump out. So I'm going to be honest. There are some votes for Trump that did not get counted. But if I see something where it's like some votes for Kamala didn't get counted, I'm going to tell you that too. I'm not biased about this shit. I mean, we all have our lesser evil, but that's its own. What do the people need to know, Spirit? They're asking you to lean on your loved ones and lean on things that make you passionate and bring your childlike wonder back into focus. Because it's like, we're going to be exhausted by this for a while. Like, I see America just being like, I give up. Like, there's going to be a lot of, you know what I'm seeing? And I fucking hate to say it, but what I'm seeing is like statistics, and I'm seeing like overdoses and suicide, sorry, trigger warning, and I see it climbing. So I feel like this is more of like a warning from Spirit that the world around us, which I've said in other videos, the world around us is going to start to look dark and dismal and sad. We really need to be leaning on things that make us happy in this time, because oh my God, what is, oh, it's Theodore Roosevelt. With great change comes great loss. That's what I just heard. With great change comes great loss. I think, yeah, we're going to be seeing more war. We're going to be seeing more, like for instance, my state right now has a warning for fires. We actually had a fire. We are not one of the states that ever has to worry about that. So it's like, I don't want to fearmonger, because I don't want you to be like, oh my God, did she just say we're all going to die and blah, blah. No, I'm saying like, this is how you're going to get through the next few years, is getting in touch with yourself and your childlike wonder and having more fun and being part of a community, because the rest of the world's going to look scary while it transitions. Because what I'm seeing is like a collective shift of perspective of being like, yeah, I'm hearing the Malcolm in the Middle theme song where it's like, you're not the boss of me now and you're not so big, where people are just getting fucking tired, period. It's like we're all at the place where we're like, it's our lesser evil. None of us are going, I mean, there are some people that are like, yes, Trump is number one. Some people are like, yes, we love Kamala. But for most of us, a lot of us are like, all right, we're going to pick our lesser evil. You know what I mean? So we're all kind of in this headspace of like, fuck, you know what I mean? And I think that Spirit's kind of alluding to the fact that the home life is going to get harder. And so right now is the time where it's like, if you're in a job that's sucking you dry, is this where you really think you need to be? Or are we holding on to it because we feel like we're afraid? Because it's like right now is the time where we need to start taking those leaps of faith and believing in ourselves, because the world's about to look a lot darker, if I'm being honest. And it really just depends on what you focus on. Like, for instance, a lot of people have been going crazy the past 4 years. I don't focus on the news. I focus on my own shit, and I've been really happy these past 4 years. So I feel like that's what they're kind of telling you to do. If it doesn't feed you, if it drains you, if it causes you anxiety, if it causes you stress, turn it off. Don't watch it. Don't involve yourself in it. Cut those people off. Like, that's the vibe. Because it's like, yeah, I'm hearing like war times in my mind. Now, that's not to say like we're all going to get drafted and die. Like, I'm not going there, but it's like, like, I keep seeing the Tower card in my mind's eye, and it's like, if we want real change, like, I just keep being drawn to, like, when do we change as a collective? Like, we always change through hardships, right? Like, someone dies, we wake up, and we go, oh my God, like, life's too short. Or we have a breakup, and we're like, oh, now I need to change my life. You know what I mean? It's always something bad that makes us kind of go, oh, I need to adjust myself. So Spirit's kind of going, instead of waiting until it feels like America's on fire, because I'm seeing like that meme with the dog with the fire in the room, and it's like, that's fine. Instead of waiting, do it now. Commune with your people now. Commune? That's new. I haven't used that word. Commune with your people now. Find your like-minded people now and lean on them, because you're going to need them in the days to come. Yeah, because this system doesn't work anymore. And I've been saying that. And there's a lot of psychics that predict like the downfall of, and astrologers too, predicting the downfall of, what, I'm going to butcher this because channel no brain, where, what is it? It's like, see, Age of Aquarius is supposed to like take down the two-party system, or take down, oh my God, someone tell me in the comments because I'm butchering it. There's something about astrology where like, these same placements made the revolution or something like that. Like, I could feel it, but I can't put it into words. So if you guys know what I'm talking about. But it's like, those that don't know history are doomed to repeat it. I feel like right now we're seeing a slow breakdown of our two-party system and of our current government. And it's about to get uglier. I'm going to be honest. And so I think they're going to put more distractions in front of our face, especially with the fact that, because I'm being drawn to Diddy. And I'm being drawn to politics. And I'm sorry, but they're all in bed together. Everybody's in bed together. If you're rich, you're in the same fucking club, bro. Like, that's the vibe. So it's like, don't let people fool you. Like, just because they're your favorite artist doesn't mean they didn't get paid to say that thing. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the vibe here. Because it's like, right now is the time where you need to be able to trust your guidance more than anything else. Your gut more than anything else. Don't trust anything. Don't learn how to trust your own intuition. Question everything is kind of the vibe here. Spirit, what do we need to know about the future? Yeah, this is like a cycle that's been trying to end for a while, but we've kept ourselves stuck in it with that Ten of Swords. Because think thoughts, right? And we feel like we're stuck in it. We feel like we're changed. But think about how many people it would take to flip it tomorrow. What I think that they did a study where it's like you only need a certain percentage of the population to flip on the government for it to work. And it's a really small number. It's like 1 to 5%. It's something small. But it's like we've shackled ourselves because we've accepted that this is the way it is. Yeah, I'm hearing the song, That's Just the Way It Is. Some things will never change. But we got to bring that childlike wonder back. What about him? Okay. Oh, so we're just calling everybody out. So if you are a Trump fan, he's not going to change the world either. I'm so sorry. I'm going to piss everybody off with this video. Sorry, but I can't control what Spirit says. Whatever you expect Trump to do, he's only going to be able to do so much if he were even in. Because I see him being like, we're going to bring the money back to the people. And that's what I felt too. But it's like, someone on the blue side will always be blocking him. No matter what he does. I just see yeah, I'm seeing like the X, but I'm seeing like arms do the X. And it's like, nope, nope, nope. So it's like, I feel like this is him being blocked into becoming president, period. But whatever, I'm not going to get into that. It's like, even if he would get in, he wouldn't be able to do all the things he said he was going to be doing, because I'm being drawn right back to middle school when we vote for a president. And they're like, if you vote for me, I'm going to get a Coca-Cola machine. It's like, you can love your figurehead. That's fine. But they can't do as much as they say they're going to do. Remember middle school and high school politics? Pretty much the same shit nowadays, because at the end of the day, I just keep seeing like blocking. So it's like, Spirit's kind of just asking you in this next couple of years, when everything looks like it's falling apart, understand, because I'm being drawn to like the phoenix, right? The phoenix has to fall to ashes and burst into flames to be reborn. So it's like, it's in the struggle that we advance as a species. It's in the struggle that we evolve. It's in the struggle that we go no more. Like, that's kind of the vibe here. Yeah. What else do we need to know in terms of how people can get through the next 4 years? I don't want to touch that. I don't want to touch that. Fuck. Fuck. I don't want to get canceled. There's something here. I mean, you can be a Kamala fan all you want, but you can't deny the cards. Like, if you're a tarot reader, we got the Seven of Cups, which is illusions, and Seven of Swords, which is betrayal and backstabbing, and don't look here, look there. And in the middle is Kamala. So I'ma just leave that alone. Yo, if you know, you know. Anyway, we're gonna move on because y'all yell at me every fucking time. Five of Cups, no love lost, Three of Swords. I didn't even put energy into this. Okay, what about her? Like, what? Okay. What do we need? Okay, what about her? Trapped. You gotta be shitting me. Did the King of Cups come out already? I'm gonna lose my damn mind if the King of Cups comes out. I don't think it did. Did it? Where is it? No? Okay, cool. Oh, there she is. Yeah, I'm not fucking... I should have known that this wasn't a good idea, but I don't know. I figured they'd lean more on, like, how to take care of yourself and less on, like, what's gonna happen. But there's something here about... I don't want to do this. Whatever Kamala promised, did she promise anything? Like, I don't know. There's something here about Kamala. I'm gonna say if she wins. We'll just go with that. If she wins. There's something here about blocking the things that I said I was gonna do because I don't actually have the power to do them because I'm actually taking orders from somebody else, which I already said in the last election video I did. Who's that Knight of Pentacles? I'm pretty sure the last reading I did, the same dude came out as a pentacle. Like, that's the same guy. There's someone, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry to divide. Listen, if it helps, before I drag Kamala, we all know Trump has narcissistic tendencies and a grandiose sense of self, and his head is so big that I can't believe it gets through the door. You happy? Can we all just agree to disagree now? Okay, there's something here about Kamala's not the one calling the shots. I'm so sorry, but it's true. Allegedly, per my opinion, no facts here. There is some sort of grievance, though, because it's like she wants to prove herself. Because it's, again, every time I tap into her energy, it's very similar to J-Lo. Very similar to J-Lo's energy. So that should tell you enough. But there's something here where it's like I see an ape, like, beating on its chest, like, I'm gonna prove myself. Like, that's kind of the vibe. And it's like she's willing to be the martyr, to be the face, because she feels like, honestly, I understand this energy. She feels like we need someone that looks different, that's younger, that's gonna make us feel safe. But the problem is feeling safe compared to doing the work to make us safe are two very different things, girlfriend. But there's something here about her policies not expanding in the way. It's just, I keep being drawn back to middle school politics, where it's like, if you do this, you won't get detention. It's like, bitch, you don't have the call to make that. Or, you know what I mean? So I think a lot of what she said with this Queen of Swords in reverse, not going to follow through. Because I just see her taking orders from someone else. And look at this Eight of Swords. I'm trapped in a prison. You know what I mean? And then the Hangman is I'm stuck. Eight of Wands, there's a lot of delays and obstacles. And Three of Wands is the expansion card. But notice how she's on the deck and she's not expanding. You know what I mean? Like, she's on the deck. She's not headed out there. She's just looking at it. Which, again, is giving me the vibe of, like, whoever wins. Shit ain't gonna change the way you want it to. Sorry, not sorry. Like, we're headed towards a different type of reality because it has to fall apart in order to create a new. Like, that's the vibe of this. So, regardless of who wins, we're kind of SOL. So, how are you going to make the best out of a bad situation is kind of the energy here. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. And notice how on this Two of Pentacles, there's a clown on it. So regardless of who gets in office, we all look like clowns. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the vibe here. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make light out of a situation. And notice how there's red and blue. Holy shit, how'd I never notice that? He's got red and blue balls. LOL. Anyway. Yeah. It's like no matter, it's like every 4 years we flip colors or something because it's like, that'll fix it. And it's like, no, we the people will. Vulnerability. This is like, get some rest, lean on those that you love, if the person you want to win doesn't win, you know, like, yeah, but hear the song, dust your soldiers off. Like, it's not that deep. Like, regardless, that one person's not going to be able to do everything anyway. So we need to take the power into our own hands while this occurs. Yeah, family. Lean a whole lot on your family if you're close with your family, or if not, then, like, you know, your chosen family. The World card. Yeah, because this isn't over yet. Cyclical behavior. This is not over yet. Whoever is going to be in office next, it's the same shit. Yeah, I'm hearing the song. It's all the same, only the names have changed. Yikes. Eight of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Six of Swords in reverse. Six of Swords in reverse. We're not changing. We're not adjusting. Six of Wands. This is an ego war. Eight of Pentacles. So you might as well work on what makes you happy. Yeah, because I'm hearing that song. If it makes you happy, then why the hell are you so sad? Ignore your intuition. Queen of Cups in reverse. I'm not going there, but, you know, if we're ignoring our intuition about a woman who comes off as very passionate but is a Queen of Cups in reverse and is actually pretty cold and callous, you know, I'm gonna leave that alone. Because y'all just gonna scream at me in the comments. That's fine. Look at all these major arcanas. It's like, I'm not saying that. You guys are trying to get me canceled. I'm really not trying to deal with this. I just keep hearing fraudulent election. I'm so sorry, but I just keep hearing it. I just keep hearing it. I can't stop hearing it. Chariot in reverse is like a halt in progress. The Star card, I want to be seen. You have to follow the rules with the Hierophant card. Why does it feel... If you watched my first prediction of the election, it's kind of reiterating what I already said. So real quick, I want to look at anything we need to know about the future specifically, so that we can get ahead of this. I don't know if it's going to give me politics or if it's going to give me, like, this is what you need to do to survive the next 4 years, something like that. We'll check that out. All right, besties. So we're going to take a look. What can we know for the next 4 years, either to help us stay sane or just any sort of tea? So as always, thank you to everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. And if you're new here, bestie, smash that subscribe button. We're going to get through all this together. I promise. We'll do it. I got y'all. And don't forget, if you want to book a private reading, thekarmicdf.com. But without further ado, besties, what do we need to know for the next 4 years? Spirit guides, ancient ancestors, angels. Lord, help us. Lo siento. Yeah, fuck me. My God. Okay. Why am I hearing a song? I'm coming out. This is telling me, like, educate yourself before you invest into things moving forward. So, like, regardless of who the president is, right? Before we go on Facebook, like, yeah, they're the best president in the world. Like, I feel like Spirit's asking you to start educating yourself so that we can stop this cycle. Because it's like, regardless of who you're a fan of, shit don't change, right? Like, we keep seeing that. Like, no matter what, we invest our time with that Seven of Pentacles in the reverse and shit don't change. Like, I'll drag everybody right now so no one gets mad. Trump was already in office. Why didn't shit become perfect? Kamala's in office right now. Why didn't shit change? So there you go. Both of them. Dragged them. Happy? So it's like noticing that regardless of who we pick, shit don't change, and educating yourself on how politics work and how we can move. Like, this is giving me, like, learning shit so that low level we can make a change, and so that we can educate others, so that, because it's drawing me to the Tupac quote where it's like, I may not be the one to change the world, but I'm going to be the one that ignites the brain that changes the world. That's kind of the vibe. It's like, don't underestimate the seeds that you can plant, but come from a place of education, not from a place of emotion. Because I think right now we're in this very, like, I'm seeing a pivotal turning point in history, like human evolution, where it's like, we're tired of people lying to our faces. And we know people are lying to our faces. A lot of us are in this place where we're like the lesser of two evils, right? So with this Wheel of Fortune card kind of leading next to the Page of Pentacles, it's like the more we learn, the more we can, yeah, I'm hearing informer, but it's more like, yeah, the more we can inform ourselves, we could feel like we're on top. Because, you know, like, how do I word this, Spirit? You ever been an adult that doesn't know how to, it's reminding me of my cousin. I doubt he'll watch this, but if he does, sorry, man. My cousin, his wife, my blood cousin, died suddenly, and he motherfucked her for years because she did his laundry, and he didn't know how to do laundry. So it's like, is it really her fault, or is it yours for not educating yourself. Like, that's kind of the vibe here. Like, it's like, don't let this planet think that you don't have any say in your own life. That's the vibe. You have say in your day-to-day. You have your say in terms of how you want life to pan out for you. So zoom out. I'm also being drawn to the Tony Robbins quote where it's like, we always overestimate what we can do in a year, but we underestimate what we can do in 10. So this is like, where do you want your life to be in 10 years? And how can we start like cracking away at it? Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. There's something about, there's a call to like, the public's going to want something to do with like the family unit. There's something here about like the family unit. Like that's something that there's going to be either an argument about it, or there's just something here where like, we're not prioritizing the family unit anymore. But then again, you know, the American dream's like damn near impossible these days. So we need to create a new dream or a new politic system. But there's something here where in the next 4 years, there's going to be arguments about the stability of family and how family can't be what it used to be because of what I just went off on a tangent about, inflation, stuff like that. So I think there is going to be arguments in the news in the upcoming years about like the family can't support itself. The family, it's too hard to have children. Like I'm seeing people that want children but don't have them. I'm seeing people that's like, we want to be married, but it's not worth the extra. Like there's going to be a lot of arguments of political unrest about how the family unit can't survive. I wonder if that's what kicks off this, like, we need to look at politics differently, because that's kind of the vibe here, especially with 10 being the 10 of cups, you know what I mean? There's something where it's like, we can't afford a family. Like, and if this is in the next couple of years, then this is regardless of who wins. Like, I kind of see who won, but there's something here like the family's not going to be able to support itself. I don't want you guys to freak out because this is like the next upcoming year. So again, going back to what they said before, what can we do? Do we have any passion projects? Are we being called to leave our job, go somewhere else? Are we being called to move? Like this is very, I just keep hearing war times, and I'm not trying to scare you because it's not like you're going to die tomorrow. That's not the vibe. It's more like, how can we, I'm seeing a cockroach in my mind's eye. It's like, a cockroach doesn't go, oh no, it's the end of the world. The cockroach is like, I got this. Like, I'm going to live through everything. It's, I highly doubt the cockroach ever really worries. It knows it's going to survive everything. So it's kind of like taking on the energy of a cockroach. Like, that's kind of the vibe here. I'm going to be honest. Spirit just be weird. Honestly, I think they know my humor. So that's why they say weird shit. Oh. Oh. Okay. Also something to keep an eye out for in the next few years. There's going to be people that are going to be outed that are in politics that have videos or proof. There's some sort of proof that they were in cahoots with Diddy. So in the next few years, we're going to find out that there are people in politics that are definitely on those Diddy tapes, or at the bare minimum, they're on the list, because I'm being drawn to how he has a book in his hand. And then Six of Pentacles is giving me like NDAs and stuff like that. So I feel like we're seeing Diddy flip right now. We're going to find out about some politicians that were doing it too. Like, it's not just celebrities. I've been saying that. We're going to be finding out about other people. So again, keep an eye out for CEOs that are retiring suddenly, couples that are splitting up out of nowhere and figuring out their assets and stuff, because there is a correlation. Because it's reminding me of when the Epstein list came out, and then Bill Gates and Melinda Gates split up, and then Gates got in trouble, and then the money was with Melinda, I think. So it's like, that's kind of the vibe here. It's like, keep an eye out for that, because couples that are splitting up and moving and changing their tune, they're part of this giant web of SA. That's not what I said. I'm going to fuck. Okay. Why do I feel like this King of Pentacles keeps coming out? Is RFK Jr. an earth sign? Well, who is this King of Pentacles? Why does it feel like there's someone that wants to come out and... Hold on. Judgment card, yeah, in the public. I can't take this grief anymore. Yep, Three of Swords. There's someone, oh my God, I'm seeing someone rising to prominence with that Judgment card. Is this how this awakening happens? That would be interesting. There's something here about in the next 4 years, there's going to be someone that's studying, that King of Pentacles here, that feels like our independence is at jeopardy. Not shocked. And with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, everybody that ever comes into politics never actually puts in the energy and the effort that they said they would. And it's like, whoever this person is, in the next 4 years, they're going to be in the public eye. Like, I see them preaching a lot. It's giving Martin Luther King energy, where it's like, this is unacceptable. The family unit, we're falling apart. This isn't how this is supposed to go. This is not a well-oiled machine. This is not what politics used to be. Like, this is the vibe. Is this RFK Jr. or something? Because this is like, this is giving me like, actually, I'm being drawn to the TV show. What is it? Oh my God. What is it? The guy who becomes a president because everybody else dies in like a war or something. I'm not saying it's literal. Don't freak out. But there's something here where it's like designated survivor. Thank you, Spirit. Is it possible that we hit this like arguing the election results? We never have faith in whoever is the president. And then someone comes out and goes, fuck this shit o'clock. Like that's kind of the vibe here. And it's like, this system don't work anymore. This is kind of giving me like, why does it feel like there's going to be another version of like Martin Luther King? That's kind of the vibe. And it's like the people are going to love this guy. He could be an earth sign with that King of Pentacles, but the people are going to love him because it's like, he's authentic. He's talking to our hearts. He's acknowledging the thing. It's like, you know how like a healthy mom will like nurture you and be like, tell me your problems. Like, what's going on? And it'll like validate you and you feel like you're held. Like, that's the vibe with this guy. It's like, it's almost like he goes through it too. So we understand each other. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if this guy's not a billionaire. Like, he could be a millionaire because how else do you get into politics? But it feels like he's more of like a normal person. Like, I wouldn't even be shocked if he dressed as like a normal average person. It reminds me of all those coming of age movies where there's like a rich kid that like pretends he's normal so no one like figures him out and gives him a chance. Like, that's kind of the vibe. I feel like there's someone that's in the background that's like, I can't take this shit anymore. This shit's not working. Look at this place. It's a fucking mess. Like, that's the vibe. It's like the responsible parent coming out going, are you kidding me? So I do think there's going to be someone that's coming out that's like, he's going to be a leader, because I just keep being drawn to Martin Luther King, and I don't know why. I don't know where that ties in. He could be inspired by Martin Luther King. Maybe he's even related. That's possible. I don't think so, though. It feels more like he's coming in to be a prophet, kind of like, to be a preacher, kind of like Martin Luther King. Tell me more about him. Anxieties. Tired of this shit. Oh. Why do I feel like this person, whoever this person is, he has a love-hate relationship with Trump? Because I'm hearing the song, I hate you, I love you, I hate that I love you. I don't know why that's coming out. So whoever this is, I'm seeing pictures. So I feel like whoever this person is, they've had a photo with Trump. They know Trump personally, they do. And it's like, I want this place to expand. I want this place to grow. This is also reminding me of the Titanic and the conspiracy about how they used an old boat and that's why it sank, which is reminding me again of like relying on old shit to work when it doesn't. Like, that's the vibe of this. It's like, I feel like this guy's coming out like, Trump was in office. He didn't get us anywhere. Kamala was in office. She didn't get us anywhere. How about we just acknowledge what's fucking facts is facts and let's grow together? Like, this person feels like they've been in the background watching shit happen. Yeah, as my throat's going and it's like, I can't take this shit anymore. Like, that's the vibe. I just see someone like stepping up and being like, this, I can't do this. Like, whoever this person is though, they got pull. That's the thing. That's why I'm like, who the fuck is this? I don't think we're meant to know yet. But whoever this is, they give off like JFK Jr. vibes or RFK Jr. vibes. Maybe it's actually literally related to the Kennedys. I'm not sure. But that's the energy it gives. Ousted. Bernie Sanders, maybe? I don't fucking know. Whoever this is, they feel like what I'm seeing is the color green in my mind's eye. So it's like, I agree with some things on the Republican side. I agree with some things on the Democrat side. Why do we have to choose? Why can't we find a healthy medium? Like, that's the vibe of this person. It's like, we shouldn't be this divisive. This shit's stressing me out. I know it's stressing out the people. Let's fucking talk about it. Like, that's the vibe. I wouldn't even be shocked if this person comes out of nowhere and then all of a sudden we start seeing them on podcasts everywhere. Like, this is giving me like, you know how like Elon Musk is on podcasts everywhere? Like, that's kind of, is it Elon Musk? That would be pretty dope. I'm sorry. I know people hate Elon Musk's character, but if he was a fucking president with that brain, I don't know, man. I don't know. But I don't think it's Elon Musk. But anyway. Look at Trump and Kamala. Conflict. I keep hearing wanted. It's all the same, only the names have changed. Don't want to deal with the conflict anymore. You're not changing. This would be like hypothetically if Kamala won and nothing changed and there's more wars going on and there's someone that's like, are we ever going to change? I can't do this anymore. This is always a fucking ego war. This is always a pride war. What color wins? But it's never about the people. It's never about the youth. It's never about us. And it's like, I'm fucking fed up and I need to say something. Page of Swords is reversed, but Ace of Swords is also reversed. So it's not coming out now, but it will. Someone's going to speak out and be like, are you seeing this shit? Like, that's kind of the vibe. It's like, are you seeing this shit? Like, I see this person coming out and I see Trump throwing a tantrum, and I see Kamala not doing shit, and I see him just being, like, I see this person looking at Kamala, looking at Trump, and then looking at me and going, are you kidding me? Like, that's the vibe. Like, I'm so sorry, but that's the vibe. And it's like, that this is all we got. Like, that's the energy. So I do think there's going to be someone that's going to shake up shit in the next few years. I don't know why that's coming out, but it is. Because it's like, I'm sick of these fucking ego wars. I'm sick of blue or red. I'm sick of shit not changing. I'm sick of just swapping colors every 4 years and thinking shit's gonna change. Like, someone's mad and they got enough backing to talk about it. Is this our next president? Like, what is this our next president, Spirit Team? Like, after this shit goes down, who is this? Ah, the Sun card. Whoever this person is. And look at how in this Sun card there's like a warrior on it. Oh my God, what was that song, Spirit? I don't even know if that's the right words. It's an old song. It's like, I am the warrior or something like that. I'm butchering it. Well, who is this? The Hangman. This is someone that we don't really pay attention to, but I feel like they're around, that they're circling around politics. They're either friends or something. Like, that's kind of the vibe here. And it's like, I want to be the change. Emperor. Oh, no. That's not the same emperor, right? No. Okay. I was like, what? No, because this one's not reversed. I feel personally, regardless of who gets elected, we are still going to be more divided. There's still going to be more war. Shit ain't going to change. Inflation's still going to rise. And there's someone that's going to come out because they have a lot of backing and a lot of money behind them. And it's like, well, if y'all can't do it, maybe I will. Like, that's the fucking vibe. If y'all can't get to work, maybe I will. Because we need to start over with that Temperance card. And I've been biding my time and I've been hoping that y'all would change. But you know what? Maybe I need to be the change. Like, that's the fucking vibe with this Nine of Cups in the reverse. It's like, if my wish isn't coming true, maybe I gotta be the wish. Like, that's the vibe. And that with the Hangman in the reverse, it's like, I see things differently, but it's like, whoever this is, they don't see things differently in terms of, like, different than us. It's more like they think the two-party system's a joke. Because it's like nothing changes. Like, I'm in his, whoever this guy is, I'm in his energy and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Nothing ever fucking changes. I can't do this anymore. This is bullshit. Like, that's the fucking vibe. How do I figure out who this is? The Moon. Yeah, I don't think we're meant to know yet. Whoever this is, like, we know of them. But I don't think they're a big deal in our lives right now. This would be like, we've seen them. We've heard their name a couple of times in the news, but they're no one that's super big right now. So, okay, maybe it's not a Kennedy. Or if it is, they're going to get much louder. Like, that's the vibe. Because, like, I see someone with, like, one of those... I know y'all are going to be like, what? She did? But, yeah, I used to be a cheerleader in high school. I'm seeing one of those things that, you know, you yell in. I don't know what it's called because I'm channeling. It's like, I need you to pay attention. Yeah, Eight of Cups. The world is all about cyclical behavior. And the Eight of Cups is like, we're not walking away from it. And look at all the storms. So it's like... I can't do this anymore. And this person's going to lean into that home life shit too. Like the family can't support itself. What about the family unit? Why is the family dream gone? We can't even, our kids are so worried they don't even have a 401k. They don't even have social security. What are you doing? Like that's the vibe of whoever this is. They might have like air signs somewhere, Aquarius or Gemini, because like in their energy, I feel like popping off at the mouth. Like that's the vibe. Yeah, Nine of Wands walking on eggshells. They're kind of like, this isn't how this should be. It's like our whole entire, I mean, they sound like me. Like our whole fucking system's fucked up. That's the vibe. What's the back deck? Ten of Swords is an ending and it's a necessary one. But we're ignoring our intuition, so we always stay in this two-party system with the Two of Wands. And look at how he's screaming and chained up. So it's like someone wants to come in and like save us. I don't know what that means. And it's like, I don't want you to have to choose with the Two of Swords in the reverse. It's like, you shouldn't have to choose your lesser evil. You should have someone you can rely on to fight for you. And to fight for your right to be, to party. I'm show my age. But with the Six of Cups there, it's like family, environment, happiness, fun times, love, support, emotion. Like, whoever this is, it's giving freedom fighter. And it's like, they're about to make a big splash. Because what I'm seeing is like, we get a president. They're going to argue the election results. Shocker. But then we'll continue to keep arguing and bickering or whatever. But I see someone bubbling up. Like I'm seeing a pressure cooker. And it's just like, whoever this guy is, he snaps. And then it's like, I'm doing a tour. I'm on fucking podcasts. I'm on news shows. And I'm saying, this isn't normal. Why are we not acknowledging this? What happened to the family unit? Why can't we support ourselves when we're retirement age? Look at, like, that's the vibe. Someone else is going to come out to try and win us over, and I don't think they're on a side. I don't even think they're a politician. They don't feel like a politician to me. It's giving designated survivor vibes. It's like, I didn't choose to be a president. It feels like we need someone that's a leader. Yeah, like, oh my God, what is that? Oh, there's this show I'm watching, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. What does he say? He says something along the lines of like, do you want to be a follower or do you want to be a leader? And that's like, that's the energy of this guy. It's like, I'm ready to be a fucking leader. It's like, I'm going to fight for our people. Because I'll be damned if the past keeps repeating itself. Why do we only have two options? Why is that always the case? And I just keep hearing the song Wanted. It's all the same, only the names have changed. And then the Three of Cups reminds me of how we technically have three-party systems. So I feel like whoever this is, they're not going to be red or blue. And with this Justice card, it's like whoever this is, they're coming in. They're coming into right wrongs because they see what's going on and they don't like it. They also have an issue about... This feels specifically like the middle class and how we're not evolved. Because like I'm seeing the minimum wage and how it's not... The math ain't mathin'. You know, we're not getting paid level to the inflation. It's like... Whoever that is, that's going to be a focal point. The family unit's going to be a focal point. The need to choose between lesser evils is going to be a focal point. And with the Three of Cups, I feel like this person's really going to drive home like, I don't want to be a party. I feel like this is someone who's going to be independent or something. Is there anything else? They're sick of what's going on. Yeah, this is like no love lost. I'll tear this shit down. Because the structure, look at the Hierophant card, which is about the structures we have in play now, right next to the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. What about the family? What about stability? Yeah, I'm hearing pink. What about love? What about trust? What about us? It's like, and then I feel like this person's going to come in and we're all going to be looking at him like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, we agree. Yeah. So I almost wonder if this is like the next president, if that makes sense. Because it really gives me, like, the only way I know how to describe this person's energy is a mixture of, like, Martin Luther King Jr. meets RFK Jr. or John F. Kennedy Jr. And it feels like that might be our next president or leader or ruler or something. I don't know. But, yeah. So, I don't know, you guys, if you want me to do readings like this again. I wanted to do something to help ease everybody's anxieties. I'm not so sure I did that, to be honest with you. But yeah, I feel like we have, I don't even know what to say about this video, to be honest. Real quick, I just want to end this with how can we ease everyone's anxieties through this? All right, besties. So just for you guys, how can we ease our anxieties moving forward? How can we, you know, stay strong while the world adjusts itself to a new normal? Thank you to everybody that sits through the ads, thekarmicdf.com if you want to book a private reading. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button, bestie. And keep it fucking civil in the comments. Thank you. Yeah, that I don't over empathize with shit that you cannot put your energy into. For instance, if you can't do anything about it, shut the fuck up. Respectfully. Like, I don't mean it in a dick way. It's just like, how much energy can you sit fighting about which president's right, wrong? Like, you're depleting your life force. That's kind of the vibe here. It's like, don't invest in things that aren't feeding your soul, because right now you need your energy. You need you. Don't be feeding things that don't feed you back. Arguments don't feed your soul. I think this is why there was a call for community in the beginning. Yeah, this is also alluding to like biding your time, because a new beginning has to come eventually, but you're watching the fall down before the breakthrough. And so of course it's going to look scary. Change always is. But if we manage our empathy reserves, we can get, yeah, I'm hearing Tom Segura, you can still get out of this. Like, that's the vibe. It's like, how you look at the world is how it's going to feel to you. So if you look at the world as, oh my God, we're destined for doom and gloom, that's how you're going to feel inside. But if you're looking at the world as, nope, not going to feed that, doesn't feed my soul, I'm going to feed my inner child, I'm going to feed my happiness, my lightheartedness, that's what's going to get you through the next few years. Yeah, apathetic. If it doesn't feed me, it ain't near me. This is friends, family, all of the above. If it does not feed me, we're not feeding it back. Look at how all these cups are empty. It's reminding me of like the empath and how we pour into like people that have holes in them and, you know, broken birds. It's like, know that you need you right now. No one else. You need you. It's reminding me of that airplane scenario where if it's going down, you got to put the mask on you first. You're not of use to anyone else if you're not of use to yourself. Eight of Swords, yeah. Don't get stuck in a mental imprisonment, because that, look at how the new beginning kind of mirrors the imagery on the Eight of Swords. It's like what feels like a prison is actually a means of breaking through. Because notice how it looks similar. There's a cage here, but there isn't here. And this is all about the mind. So it's like we feel stuck, but we can create our happiness if we don't focus on the things that make us unhappy. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's, you'd think it's common sense, but it's not always. It's really easy to get stuck in your own mind. Nurture the relationships you have with others that you know actually support you. And ask yourself if you can be yourself around these people. Do they actually love me, or do they love the idea of me? Do they love the persona that I've put on? And if they love the persona that I've put on, I need to start asking myself why I'm putting on a persona in order to feel like I can connect with this person. Because I think Spirit's alluding to right now, we really need to be leaning on community. Love for one another, our friends, our family, our healthy connections, because the world is going to look like doom and gloom, but it's the way through to a new beginning. Yeah, 10 of Wands. Also, 10 is endings. Look, 9, 10. It's like, it's going to feel intense, and we're not denying that. But 10 of Wands is an energetic burden. It's not a physical, tangible one. So if we're talking about energy, right? Don't feed shit that doesn't feed you. Look at how she's exhausted, right? Social media will do that to you. Binge watching Facebook and all the negative comments. TikTok for 8 hours a day and all of that energy that you're taking on. It's like, move mindfully and productive, but not in a way of like unhealthy productivity where it's like you're working and you're cleaning to avoid yourself. But it's like, take care of yourself right now, because it matters where your energy is going. Your energy reserves are really important right now. Yeah, and grieve too. Like, if you feel some type of way, honor that. So like, let's say your president, the one you wanted to win, doesn't win. Honor those feelings. Grieve it out, motherfuck, but don't take it out on other people. Grieve, let go. We have a tendency in society of like not feeling our feelings, and so we bottle it up and it turns into stress and anxiety, and then we take it out on other people. We have to stop that cycle. We can't control the higher forces. We have to let that play out, but we can control our immediate environment. Yeah, Ace of Wands. This is all about our energy reserves, pouring it inwards, grieving if we need to, honoring our emotions if we need to, being our own, yeah, I'm hearing like lean on me. It's like being that person for yourself so that we can get through these next few years. Because when we have a solid sense of self, when we feel stable within self, the outside world doesn't feel as dark and dismal. Yeah, because change is not coming for a while. We still got more of this shit. Yeah, conflict, fights, wars. I've been saying that. Ego, fucking arguments. And I just keep hearing wanted, dead or alive. It's all the same, only the names have changed. So it's like, what can you do in your life so that this is not as overwhelming and taxing on your body? If it doesn't feed you, turn it off. Turn off the news. If it stresses you out, remove it. Is your spouse a nightmare? Maybe it's time to reconsider. You know what I mean? Are your friends frenemies and you know that? Maybe it's time to reconsider, because it's like, this world's about to look really fucking stressful, but how you view the world is how it can look. And if you look at the world like through the eyes of someone like me, for instance, like, not to toot my own horn, this took years of work, but it's like, I don't fuel anything that doesn't add to my life. If someone tries to start an argument with me, I remove myself immediately. You are not going to take my fucking energy. So that's kind of the vibe here. It's putting yourself first so that we can get through the next few years. Because with that Five of Wands, I'm telling you, more war, baby, more war. And it's going to stress people out. But here's the thing. It's not in your backyard. So again, it might be for some, but manage your empathy reserves. It's okay to, like, you know, say a prayer, do something with intention, you know, like, who's in war right now? Ukraine, right? So like, I pray for, I don't know, are we I don't know. I don't follow this shit. I'm channeling. So like, I pray for those people. God, please protect them, and then move on with your fucking life. Because it's like, right now, there's going to be too much shit going down for you to be putting your empathy to every Tom, Dick, and Harry. It's about you right now. I don't know why I'm hearing the song. Right about now, the funk show, brother. Check it out now. Son of a bitch. Oh, okay, never mind. I was like, oh, we're going back? We're talking about, yeah. Look at that. Queen of Cups is depleted, right? She's in the reverse. Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment. The Magician. So it's like, you need to create your own happily ever after. Stop relying on outside forces to do it for you. Trump's not going to save your life. Kamala's not going to save your life. There's never going to be a paper that they sign that suddenly makes the world a beautiful place. You create your reality. You create whether or not this place is going to be beautiful. That's up to you. So what do you want to manifest? What do you want to make what do you want to make real for you, and invest in that? Don't invest in things that will never bear you fruit, like arguing on the internet. Yeah, invest, invest, invest. Learn your boundaries, learn how to say no, learn how to tap into your intuition, and learn what feeds you financially and tangibly. Look around at your friendships, your spouses, your everything. Just be like, does this feed me? Listen to your nervous system when you go around those people, when they ask you to hang out, stuff like that. It's like, these next 4 years, it's imperative that you learn your needs and learn your energy and learn how to trust your own intuition, because that's how you're going to get out of this practically unscathed. It's like, the more you rely on yourself, the more you know you, the more you know your boundaries, the more you know what you're passionate about and what you want to do with your life, all of that. That's what's going to get you through the next 4 years, because that, like, what I'm seeing is, like, if you do it the way Spirit wants you to do it, I'm seeing, like, people in a dome and they're minding their own business, they're having fun, and then all around them is people, like, screaming and fights and guns and war and all of that, and they're just minding their own business. And then I'm seeing the sun going up and down and up and down and up and down, and the people in the middle ignoring it, minding their own business. Eventually all the wars, they start to end and everybody's going away, and then the people in the bubble, they're fine, and then they get out and they're like, oh, everything's okay. So that's kind of the vibe here. It's like, put yourself in your own little bubble and just focus on you. Put your head down. If there's anything regarding work, go after that, you know what I mean? But it's like, right now you have to be self-focused, not selfish, because that's a different terminology. Self-focused. That's what's going to get you through, because that Queen of Cups in reverse is everything I've been saying. Do not over empathize in the next few years, because that's going to deplete you. We have to have solid boundaries, and it's giving in a healthy way, every man for himself, right? Because if we build a solid sense of self, we don't have to go externally looking for other things to complete us. Do you see what I'm saying? Back deck, yeah, Seven of Wands is like standing on your own. I think Spirit's kind of asking, yeah, with the Tower card, this world, we can't, it's going to fall apart so that new can come together. I mean, the Fool card literally came out. So it's like, while this world is in its transitional phase with this Two of Wands right here, while it's in transition, what new opportunities can you dive into that will bear fruit? With all the greenery on it, it's like, what do you want to do? Who do you want to become? How can you better your life and those around you? How can you feed good instead of negativity? How can we remove negativity from our life? How can we start 21-day challenges? You know, if you have a really mean inner critic, let's start a 21-day challenge where we start to chip away at it. It's one day at a time, one step at a time. and do the best that you can. Give yourself a lot of empathy and a lot of leeway. You're a human being, not a human doing, but the rest of the world's going to look crazy. So if we start to move for us and our people that we're close to, and we don't over exhaust our empathy reserves, it'll be a lot easier when we transition into who we're supposed to be on a collective standpoint. So I'm going to leave it here, besties. thekarmicdf.com if you want to book a private reading with me. Like I said, it's not open to the public until next year, but you can email me and join the wait list. Why is my nose stuffy all of a sudden? Anyway, and I'm being drawn to my fool's gold. So I don't know, y'all. Just be careful. Just focus on yourself. That's the main message here. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this reading. I know this wasn't what we prepared, but it felt like it was necessary for what's going on right now. So I love you guys so much. I'm sending you guys so much love. Please take care of yourselves and one another. Keep nurturing yourselves and those around you that you care about. But I will see you guys in my next video. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. All the links are down below. These beautiful bracelets, links are down below. But I will see you guys in my next video. So thank you so much for watching.